Hello, my name is Anandayu Praditha and I am here to give a presentation on dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing is an approach to setting the cost for a product or service that is highly flexible. The goal of dynamic pricing is to allow a company that sells goods or services over the internet to adjust prices on the fly in response to market demands. Dynamic pricing is a common practice in several industries. In the hospitality industry, hotels and other players in the industry use dynamic pricing to adjust the cost of rooms and packages based on the supply and demand needs at a particular moment. The goal of dynamic pricing is to find the highest price that consumers are willing to pay. Having a variety of prices based on the demand at each point in the day makes it possible for hotels to generate more revenue by bringing in customers at the different price points they are willing to pay. In the travel industry, airlines change prices often depending on the day of the week, time of the day, and number of days before the flight. For airlines, dynamic pricing factors in different components such as how many seats a flight has, departure time, and average cancellations on similar flights. In the entertainment industry, ticket retailers have much more flexibility with dynamic pricing because tickets for a game during inclement weather will sell better at a lower price. Conversely, when a team is on a winning streak, fans will be willing to pay more. Lastly, in the retail industry, retailers and online retailers in particular adjust the price of their products according to competitors, time, traffic, conversion rate, and sales goals. The aim of dynamic pricing is to increase revenue and profits. So how does dynamic pricing work? With modern web browsers, websites have the ability to collect all kinds of information about you and your online behavior by using tracking cookies and other tools. A cookie is a small text-based file that is automatically saved on your computer in the background while you're browsing. These files have the ability to track the sites that you surf, how much time you spend there, how much money you spend, and how often you visit. In fact, cookies are responsible for remembering your login information so you don't have to constantly sign into sites and for saving items in your shopping cart, even after a few days. Using the collected data, companies can then make guesses about how much more willing you might be to pay for the same price item or service and adjust prices accordingly in real time. Dynamic pricing works best in the following situations: when it is used in concert by all of the major players in an industry. Thus, if a single hotel were to keep its prices low during the peak tourist season, it could likely steal businesses away from competitors. When demand fluctuates considerably in comparison to a relatively fixed amount of supply. In this situation, sellers reduce prices as demand falls and increase it as demand increases. There are many advantages to using dynamic pricing. The first is that it stimulates demand. In dynamic pricing, producers can make use of limited supplies like a vital tool for stimulating demand. Dynamic pricing is highly profitable. It enables producers to price their products depending on the current market demand. Companies therefore have a great potential of enjoying better profitability on every item. While dynamic pricing allows prices to move down, this does not mean that profits will decline as well. Lower prices may result in more customers, leading to even more profits. The third is that it is easy to implement. Since dynamic pricing usually comes with automated tools for price optimizations, it is easy to implement. Lastly, it provides important information. Dynamic pricing offers a business essential real-time data concerning the current market conditions. This data allows organizations to immediately observe the effects of their marketing and sales strategies. However, there are some drawbacks to dynamic pricing. Using Using dynamic pricing can lead to irritated customers and can even make them angry if they discover that they have been subjected to price discrimination. Another disadvantage is that it can decrease customer loyalty. If customers become irritated or angry as a result of dynamic pricing, it can damage a company's brand loyalty. When customers trust a company, they tend to repeatedly buy its products and services and avoid shopping around and looking for deals elsewhere. If customers find out that a company is engaged in dynamic pricing, it gives them incentive to consider the products and services of competitors to ensure that they are not paying too much. Lastly, dynamic pricing can increase competition. When customers are not loyal to any particular company, they won't hesitate to go wherever they can get the best deals. Internet shoppers can quickly compare prices for the same products and services at several different businesses. If a certain company prices a product lower than others due to its dynamic pricing methods, it can force competitors to reduce their prices in order to compete. Increased competition can lead the bidding down of product prices and lower profit margins, which is bad for businesses but good for consumers. An example of a sports team that uses dynamic pricing is the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are making their largest block of seats, approximately 9,600, in the upper reserved location available via dynamic ticket pricing. What this means is that the prices for individual tickets for an individual game will fluctuate from the announced price of $19 for a regular game and $22 for premium games. For a midweek July game against the New York Yankees, already designated a premier game and usually a sellout, prices will likely rise sharply from the $22 base as the game approaches and inventory dwindles. On the other hand, an early season Monday game against a team that doesn't draw well, like Oakland, could drop prices off the $19 face value. The ticket price, however, cannot drop below $12, which is the price season ticket holders pay. The intent is to protect the value of being a season ticket holder. So prices will depend on the demand, the pitching matchup, overall performance, the opponent, weather, and the day of the week. That's it for my presentation on dynamic pricing. Thank you for listening.